Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome to the Dead Cells The End is Near version 3.5 beta update. Not fully out yet, but it's in beta, so it should be mostly feature complete, and we can check it out finally without it changing too much. Their 35th free update. Is it really the 35th free update? I mean, where would you count that? From early access or from 1.0? Because this isn't the 35th free update since 1.0, is it? Discover new twists on one of our most iconic mechanics, the curse. Unlock new weapons, mobs, mutations, and a new biome effect. New legendary fixes. That I'm happy about. Reworks, rebalances, new and updated accessibility features. Taylor's Daughter for more cosplay options with 42 heads. And I think there's also, oh, it opened up an overlay. I think there's also a new game overview. Friends who have played recently? Connie? Excuse me? He's incepted my game. A lot of the heads have very difficult unlock mechanics. That's going to be a whole new thing to unlock. My God. But let's see. The Flawless, you can get your Flawless back. There's a new legendary fix for the Gold Digger. You get crit multiplier. Quick Bow has ammo refill. Bladed Tonfus has only uses the first attack in a combo. That's going to be a cool one. The Lightning Rods and the Tesla Coil and the Spiky Boy, the pet, all have double uses. So you get 2 of them for each use, or maybe for like charged uses or something. The bank is going to be a little bit easier. I'm just looking at the patch notes right now. And lots of new exits. That's something I'm going to be interested in. There's going to be, well, first of all, new lore rooms. But then also, you can go to the ossuary from the castle outskirts. Or the prison, which is very interesting. You can go to the early Dracula castle from the corrupted prison and the toxic sewer, so you can actually bypass for 1 extra scroll. You can go to the Black Bridge from Dracula's castle. You can go to the death fight from the ossuary. Okay. And that seems like that's the main one, the main things. Okay. Added option to fully invert the player and camera control. I don't know why you would do that. I also don't know how to close the menu. There it is. But we're gonna play, yes, I understand this, the beta update. I'm gonna do a normal mode run. This will have no alternate outfits, but I wanna pick my outfit for this run because this is a new update and we have new clothing options. Now, I don't know if there's gonna be new achievements. I'll check the achievement man and we'll see. I'm also very curious, why is there a skull? That's the cursed biome? Oh no. Well, I've already identified that mechanic. The paths being changed, like apparently you can't go to the fractured shrines from the Defiled Necropolis anymore. You can go to the graveyard. Makes me wish that they had adjusted the biome map, because now there's going to be these biome map choices that get stuck on here. But we'll figure it out. So I guess we're going to go to the castle to check out the new cursed mechanics. But before we do that, we're going to check out our clothing options here. I believe I had most of the clothing options. Green hole, blue hole, flawless torch. These are the new heads, by the way. Concierge flame, if you've never seen them, we'll check them all out. Conjunctivious, Mamatic, Timekeeper, Hand of the King, there's a lot of them. Giant flame, the collector's hood, the scarecrow hat, the queen's flame, the boss cell, the glitch, see a real glitch, red hole, oh that must be the like fake endgame you get, the dark vortex, your head collection is deepening, oh god, So let me swap an outfit here. I wonder if there's new outfits. It looks like there might be a couple of new outfits. They're all question marks though. Maybe those are boss rush ones I haven't finished yet. I'm gonna check out the... Where's the one that I actually really liked? Fallen Collector? No. There's one that's like a big beefy outfit that I actually kind of enjoy. Legendary Conjunctivius? It's not that one. I want the big beefy outfit. Ooh, hold on. Sorry, I should have maybe like done this beforehand, but that's okay. Where's the big beefy outfit? It's blue. Not that one. Not Sonic. Not that one. This one, Boss Knight. I like this one. It's very beefy. And for the new heads, we have the classic head, the Bobby head, the Concierge Flame. That one actually looks like thematically appropriate to our character here. Nifty. Conjunctivius's tentacle. That one looks cool. Mama Tick's eye, the Timekeeper mask, the giant flame. That looks pretty cool too. The Scarecrow hat. I'm Big Hat Logan. Hand of the Flame. Hand of the King. Servant mask. Queen's Flame. Collector's hood. Violet hole. Red hole. Green hole. Blue hole. Vortex. Dark vortex. The flawless torch. The glitch. The blowtorch. And the boss cell. That's pretty menacing. I don't know. I can show off my flawlesses. Bring a flawless yellow head along, but I gotta admit the Concierge Flame kind of looked pretty cool. Some of the animations look a little bit funky because when there's like a vertical component to it, it doesn't move backwards maybe as fast as you would think it would, so it kind of looks a little bit unrealistic, but otherwise this is a really cool addition to have alternate heads that you can play with on a run. Like this one, the top of it kind of just like moves very quickly as you move. The other ones are a little bit slower. Very interesting, but it's a cool mechanic. I like it. I don't know, we could just do boss cell. I just have a giant red hole in my face. That's pretty cool. Arby's outfit incoming. I wonder if, this is a question I don't know. I wonder if you can randomize the heads with the custom mode, if you can actually have randomized heads. Let's begin. Oh, actually, before we do anything, there's no blueprints to unlock. That might be because I haven't seen some enemies that contain the blueprints. And finally, no, hold on. Are there new, I can't scroll any faster? Oh my God, you kidding me? Are there any new achievements? Let's see. And then once I do this, once I look, we can begin the run. It's been a bit of a long intro, but it's a new update. We gotta check some things. Any new achievements? None. Those might get added in on release. I do not know. Now you're in BC6. If it's cursed mode, it might be. We just did a brutality run, but I gotta admit, I really like the twin daggers and I like the infantry bow. What I might do though is just take the bow, because I should probably learn how to use the... You should be dead. I should probably learn how to use the Sorry, this is just a little weird. I should probably learn how to use the assault shield, because I do like it in theory. It just never actually seems that appealing to me. But let's give it a shot here. We're gonna do a brutality run. There you go. That's the ticket. Go ahead. And the reason why, in case you don't know, you should though, the reason why I'm not a big fan, or one of the reasons I'm not a big fan of the assault shield is that it's actually kind of difficult to get the parry. Because in a lot of situations, when you try to parry an enemy, it's just gonna stun them. It'll interrupt them, but it doesn't actually parry, and then as a result, you're not able to combo into a second parry or interrupt them for as long as you think that you should be able to. That was just a mistimed shot. That's okay. Yeah, this is the speedrun shield. Definitely the speedrun shield. The shield of, oh, I can, whoo, 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 just slide along the ground. This biome is cursed. Cursed monsters will appear in it. We're gonna go there. We're gonna check it out. I don't even know if any chests normally spawn there. Probably they do. I'd like to say that it's been a while since I've been down in that biome, but it was literally the last run and I don't remember, so. All right, let's continue to explore though. Gotta find a few more scrolls, well, at least one more, and some cash. I wanna go down to that floor with as many resources, I should say, as possible, because I know it's gonna be tricky. Where did you come from? You were behind me? Jerk. But what I'm probably gonna do, ooh, that's actually pretty good. What I'm probably gonna do is on the next, or on this floor, I'm gonna grab the twin daggers and then just re-roll them if I can't get anything else that I like. Da, da, da. Hold on, let's see. Ooh, or we could take a balanced blade, I guess. I haven't rolled this in a while. Ugh. Okay, that hit. It doesn't do a lot of poison damage, it's mostly about enabling synergies, but we could roll it. I might still go for the assault shield though. Not assault shield, never, no, not that one, not that one. I might still go for the, you know what, we might need this. I might still go for the twin daggers though. I've been liking the twin daggers lately. This seems like a good opportunity to take it, even though we have to re-roll it. Something about the head I still haven't gotten used to. I'm not gonna blame that for anything, but it does look like the physics doesn't work exactly correctly on the head. Dun, dun, dun. Face flask, no. Yeah, as good as that can be. I'm okay right now. We're done with the floor except for the shop. Let's check it out. And then we can finally explore what the heck is happening in this update. Sata Stiletto, interesting. I don't have the money for any of this, so. Although Sata Stiletto plus a throwing knife, that's a pretty good combination. It's classic. I can't do it, but it is a classic. And I think I will go for the twin daggers. I think the twin daggers has a little bit faster damage output. Yeah, more damage without the crit, and then more damage on a crit as well. But I tell you what, I'll hold on to the balanced blade and maybe we'll still check it out. All right, we're gonna go to the cursed biome. It's my first ever cursed biome as Sauron, or Saruman, or one of them. At last, a little rest. Yeah, right. Something tells me this is not gonna be restful. Yeah, I don't like the physics on the head, but that's okay. Okay, do we have any new mutations? None yet, I guess we have to unlock them. I mean, this is still totally adequate for right now. Have a nice death. Yeah, I don't actually know what any of the cursed enemies do. I have a vague recollection of reading about them. I know that they can curse you, but we'll figure it out. So be on the lookout for anything new or cursed related. Dun, 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 dun. So far, a whole lot of nothing. I remember you. I do like being able to kill these enemies in 2 hits of the... twin daggers. I like the twin daggers. Okay, there's a cursed enemy. I killed him and I got cursed, okay? So now I have 3 curse that I have to cleanse before I can safely continue. Okay, 1 more. I wish that it was a little bit more recognizable that you became cursed. I believe that there's exactly 9 cursed enemies. We'll try to look for them then. Yeah, I would like it if it was a little bit more noticeable that you were cursed, because I would hate to kill that enemy in the middle of a cluster of enemies and then not recognize that that happened, especially if maybe a turret killed him. When you, so there's another one. And that guy has fired a projectile at me that can kill me, because I'm cursed. So we gotta cleanse our curse here. I'm already hating this, by the way. Because I'm panicking. And I forgot to actually egg one of them. So the only enemy that curses you when you kill him is the small guy. Really, that didn't knock you out of the air? Is the small guy who like interrupts you. He moves you around, I think. He's like an interrupter. Ferryman's Lantern. I mean, we can. Level 6 legendary Ferryman's Lantern. We can give it a shot anyways. Get it? Shot? This is gonna be terrible, but let's do it. Maybe you can use the perk for when you heal by clearing curse. But that's only good for this biome though, isn't it? Because in other biomes, hello. I just want your loot, my dude. In other biomes, the cursed enemies are not going to be spawning, right? Oh, right, Misericord. So I don't know. It's it just feels like a bit of a cluster. But that's kind of the point, I think. The point is to keep you off balance, to make it a little bit difficult, make it a little bit hard to anticipate what's actually going to be happening, I think. Because there's, so about those cursed enemies. So again, the small one curses you when you kill it, and you get 3 curse. There's one that has like a tuba on his back, and I believe the only thing he does is like stun you. But I think he has another attack, I can't quite remember. I mean, I haven't let him attack me yet, for obvious reasons. And then there's the one guy, maybe this is the enemy actually I'm thinking of, who fires a homing skull at you that chases you down until it hits you, and it'll do 5 damage, or a very low amount of damage. His whole deal is that he curses you and then kills you. Because I think the skull also curses you. So if you're cursed and he hits you, he'll kill you. But if he just hits you, he won't kill you, at least not yet. Lemon says, the small guy, there's ways of killing him without getting cursed. That seems like a mistake. Like something that should not be relied upon because it'll probably get changed at some point. That's what that feels like. Fighter's meta now for killing the cursed enemies without getting cursed. Nah. Still not a fan. Also, can I just say, not really that happy with the performance of the, whoops, with the performance of the Ferryman's Lantern. It doesn't seem that high damage, at least not yet. But we're just getting started. Probably should re-roll it and try to find some different fixes as well. This biome does feel a little bit easier though. I mean, it is cursed, so it's not easy. Yeah, I think you're the dude. No, you try to stun me. But he didn't actually curse me at all, so I don't know what his deal is. I don't know what he was doing, but he did something. I think if he just hits you with the tuba, he just stuns you. This would have been a great opportunity, by the way, for them to add in like a tuba weapon. You know, give me the Elden Ring. The horn that I can just kind of blow out whenever I want. I will take a grenade, because I just need another piece of equipment. It seems like they didn't do it. How disappointing. Where's my Elden Ring tuba? How do you get charges? Kill an enemy to gather its soul? Does it have to be with the Ferryman's Lantern? Because I feel like I'm not getting the souls back that I should be getting. Okay, so that guy... Whew. Okay, like that's what I'm worried about. That exact situation there, where there's multiple enemies around, especially in high BC levels where everything teleports. I've got to kill them. Why is my malaise so high too? Like I've got to kill them. And it could just so happen to be the case that you kill an enemy, get cursed, right as you get hit by another projectile that normally wouldn't have killed you. I don't know how I feel about this update. It seems to add a lot of stress, but only when you're in the biome. They originally wanted to put these freaking enemies in every biome, by the way. I think the community collectively said, excuse me, why would you do that to us? And so now they've been restricted to one biome. But I'm still not entirely sure about what the benefit is of coming here. Maybe a possibility of getting a bonus scroll from a bonus curse chest, but not a guarantee. And then slightly better loot when, you know, it's not like we're gonna be keeping any loot we find forever. We're gonna be getting rid of stuff eventually to replace it with better loot. For you, the bell tolls! Okay, guy. Ah, there's the ossuary exit, so that's a new exit path. Interesting. Thought I remember reading that there was gonna be a prison exit too, so I wanna keep exploring for a minute. Castle. Oh, there's a whole area. Oh, there's the corrupted prison. I saw that and I didn't comprehend that that was the exit. I saw that a long time ago. And just didn't pay attention to that, did I? Fair. So, like, did I get anything from this floor? I guess I got a level 6 as opposed to a level 5 knife dance. That's pretty good. Okay, where's our exit? Exit is here. Cool, the road is finally viable. The road? The road. You mean the road? That was a waste. I keep thinking I have the infantry bow still. Dun 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 dun. How much damage do you think that this would do against Death, our ferryman's lantern? I'm gonna assume not much because I think he gets iframes, right? I'm pretty sure he puts himself into a big shield. Oh yeah, going to the prison's really nice because that would mean you get one extra, nice. That means you would get one extra scroll on this path. Because I think before this route, the Dracula route was a little low, little light on scrolls. I still don't know if I'd ever come here though. Here, and then also if I would ever go to the freaking cursed biomes again. I guess we gotta unlock everything. So until we unlock everything, we gotta go this route. But spin to win and vampirism be busted for healing. I don't know if that works. I know that it works for combo. I wonder if it would work for the other heal. Vampirism. Like, I wonder if it would work for Frenzy. Oil. I will take oil and the fire grenade, I think. We got a little bit of a burning oil synergy, but no real way of no money either. We have no real way of exploiting the synergy, at least not yet. There's ossuary, there's corrupted prison. There's also a whole bunch of enemies over there. I know who that is. That's the freaking buzz cutter dude who's got laser buzz cutters around him. I don't want to fight him. Screw that. So we are now... Still doesn't show up on the map. We're now in the corrupted prison. We can go ramparts, ancient sewers, or I assume back to the Dracula's castle, but I don't quite remember. Plus damage on a bleeding target. Ferryman's lantern, soul shot, leaves a trail of flames, and poisons the enemy. We really do need to find some way of getting like a burning oil synergy on these, but for right now, it's okay. Not looking for a combo. What am I looking for? Wait a minute, hold on. Just realized something. Inflicts a critical hit if the victim has less than 50% health. It curses you if the attack does not kill a target. Let's take a look. Well, it's got a lot of damage. It curses you, it's fast. Curses you if the attack does not kill a target, huh? I mean, do we want to roll it? Because, like, I feel like I'm gonna die. And we'd have to get rid of the ferryman's lantern. We can hold it for a little while, I suppose, but I don't know how I feel about that. Curses you if it does not kill a target. Ugh. And this is why I don't know how much of a fan I am of the cursed equipment right now. What do we take? Age-old question. Yeah, the new mutations synergize a little bit, but I remember talking about this previously. The new damned vigor mutation that can save your life even when you're cursed does not save you from getting comboed at all, unless they changed it, which would be nice. Even just like a 1-second shield might be enough. Trying to think. Give me Predator. Bang. Bah. You don't say, huh? A Ferryman's Lantern, huh? Well, that's a nice weapon to have. That's cool. Look at that. Look at it go. Damage is better. All right, let's try it. I don't know how to pronounce Misericord. I mean, this seems like a terrible weapon. I'm already up to 13 curse. Why would I ever want to equip this? We gotta get the other mutations that work with the curses in order for this to be like at all viable. Also, we need to not die. Whew. And on a weapon that's slow like this, it might be hard. Dun, dun, dun. Get cursed. Unlimited healing, but never get hit or you die. Well, there is a way of getting healing. So if Damnable Vigor works the way it did when this was an alpha, it takes you down to 1 HP instead of killing you. But you have to kill an enemy within like 2 seconds or else you die. So what you could do is if you're quickly killing enemies, you can combo that into there we go. You can combo that into healing just by killing enemies, and then you can take the perk that when you clear 1 level of curse, you heal 10%, and then you always have health for Damnable Vigor to operate with. Still feels bad though. Or rather, I still just haven't figured out how to even think about the cursed mutations. Like I haven't figured out the synergies, the proper synergies. Along with, you know, understanding my own play style and how I would use things like that. That was a little bad. Apparently Cursed Flask works with emergency triage. Doesn't work with Dead Inside, but I guess you get 2 seconds of a shield. I forget what Cursed Flask is. It's a way of getting... Oh, you drink a flask and you get cursed, but you have unlimited flasks or something? So if you ever get hit, you can heal, but you're cursed, so you can't get hit again. You can't get hit again! I still don't understand that one either. Also. Gotta be careful with this because you will get locked in place after firing your magic missiles. Your soul shot. Cursed Flask Acceptance Extended Healing sounds too good to be true. Extended healing seems very interesting because if you're constantly healing, well, you would still die if you got hit with Damnable Vigor. If it took you down to 1 HP and it would kill you if you didn't get a kill, you would still have to kill things quickly, which means you can't really use it for bosses. I guess in some situations you can, but that's like, you know, you could use it for the Watcher, I guess. Oh God, that was my bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill you with that. I wonder what the calculation is with the soul shots DPS. Because each shot does like 3,000 damage. You can charge all 7. Imagine using Ferryman's Lantern. Lydia, welcome. I have decided, because it is now in beta, to check out the Cursed update. So not only will your progress in the game be saved, they're not going to be changing it anymore. But I've just started. I hate the cursed enemies, as expected. There doesn't seem to be any value doing it. Oh, I also wanted to tell you something. We're gonna be looking at this. I had a run the other day of Dead Cells. I made it to the spoiler biome. Guess what my scrolls were? My scrolls were 28, 6, 7. Or was it 28, 7, 8? It was 28, 7, 8. That's what my scrolls were in spoiler. Sounds like my runs. We're gonna take a barricade. I know I always take it, but we actually have a reason to right now. Which is, it just replaces the oil grenade. There should be another exit. Yeah, Dracula's castle has an exit. From the corrupted prison. You know, that does make sense, because the prison depths has 3 exits. Now the corrupted prison has 3 exits. Both of them go to the sewers? Really? I didn't know that you could get to the sewers from both locations. But let's fill out the map, I guess. I don't want to fight death, but if I have the Ferryman's Lantern, maybe we can. Because I hate death. Which cursed biomes did you try? So it appears as a skull on the map. I found it in the castle outskirts immediately. We went down there, fought a whole bunch of cursed enemies, got a whole bunch of cursed, and lived. And then what did I get out of the floor? Nothing. Nothing. There was no bonus scrolls, no cursed chests. Chat's telling me that you get 1 item level from going there. So sure. It does mean that if you're on like a bank or a cavern, you could get level 13 or level 15 equipment mimicked, which could be interesting, but I still don't know if it's worth it, man. Honestly, if I don't go heavy in the curse meta, then cursed biomes might just be a reason to pick a different path than what I originally wanted. You know, if I'm trying to go to the sewers and it's like, nah, it's cursed. I guess we're going somewhere else. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, what are we doing here? We want ammo, don't we? Took me this long to realize. If you're good enough to consistently clear curses, you probably don't need more than the normal amount of flasks, says Segus Jr. De-incentivized biomes, says Segus. I mean, having a cursed biome seems interesting, but I think it should be way more incentivized around the curse as opposed to random. I just immediately disengaged. That was a bad engagement. Like, I just don't like the kind of randomness with the cursed enemies appearing. Like, they can screw you very easily if you're not paying attention. Pay attention, forehead, I guess, is the solution. I don't want to be here. Hesitant Pixel says, I always get below average scroll counts unless I take optimal routes, which leads to 150 conjunctivious fights. I don't worry about scroll paths or scroll efficiency going to specific biomes. I try to mix it up every once in a while, but I have biomes that I like going to and biomes that I don't like going to. That's why I don't go to the ramparts. I don't like the ramparts, or the promenade, or the Stilt Village. Not a big fan of those biomes in general. How many soul orbs can you get? 14, since we took the ammo mutation, or 17 if it came with +3 built in, which it did not. I don't know what to do with that. I'm just gonna leave it there for a minute. It's only 3,000 per shot. I'm wondering if maybe we can get like a, oh, I have Predator, that's why he didn't come after me. Oh, if I have Predator, I need to be a little bit more aggressive. This makes me wonder how much damage we can actually do to death, because I know he gets a shield. Maybe on that fight what we want to do is fire like 5 shots, then wait, then fire 5 shots, then wait. Like try not to just unload, because it's actually going to be hard to do that anyways. It's going to be hard to unload on him if he is you know, aggro on us, where we're gonna find the opportunity to charge 14 soul orbs and then not get punished. I mostly go optimal now and still get 28, says Lydia. You do a lot of watcher routes from the sewers. And you do not like the DLC paths at all. You know, I have a question, and this is gonna require like some very special knowledge to answer. When you go to a cursed biome, and it has a chance of giving you cursed chests, is that cursed chest chance roll over? Because I believe that happens where if you don't get a cursed chest on a floor, the chance rolls over to the next floor. Does that happen from the cursed biome as well? Because that would be interesting. Because in that situation, even if you don't get the cursed chest immediately, you might get it later. It just might take its time to actually come your way. This is the Black Bridge exit. Guess if we really wanted to, we can open up a new path on our maps. Just realize that when I'm invisible, my head disappears too. I don't have this giant red orb around me. Aw, oh, you dick. Come on, kill him. His little crystal knocked me out of my charge move. This is the exit. Dun, dun. Tactics levels. Not what I'm looking for. I've spent quite a lot of soul charges, so we need to start accumulating a few more. So we can go to the Black Bridge. It's very interesting. Interesting path choice. It's a relatively early biome and early boss to be fighting. Random skills. I like my skills. We need the fire grenade for, oh, we don't need the fire grenade for fire because the lantern already puts fire on an enemy. So maybe we want to do something with that, like re-roll it to try to get burning oil or fire or bleed, or with like damage synergies. And then get more damage out of the soul shot would be nice. More damage against electrified targets would be nice, because that's always gonna happen. Oh, I got another one! And I saw it on my own! I don't need no red outlines. It's really convenient when you're running a brutality run, because you don't have to select your color. You can just spam the button while your other hand is occupied. Yeah, well, figured that would happen. Whoa! Ah! Ugh. Guy did a mantle. All my least favorite elements of the puzzles here. Platforming. It was just a rat. Oh, why did I do that? I don't think the percentages stack in the first place. I've been told multiple times that cursed percentages roll over. If you don't get a cursed chest, you'll probably get one later. I don't know if I believe that or not, because pardon me. I don't know if I believe that or not, because I feel like that doesn't happen. I don't think that later in the run I get more cursed chests, but it's something that I've heard. There is a cursed chest here, which is not normal, so, you know, there's an extra one. And if that was a rollover, I'm happy to see it. Good to see it. We do not need the fire grenade, so I will take it. Funky looking axe. Definitely want to come in from the bottom. I don't want to have to worry about the annoying shooters. One-shotting those guys is pretty good. And even like with cursed chests, like I'm anxious about the curse, as one should be. Hello? Don't you get an item from this? You get food! I'll eat it! No. He died super quickly. I guess there was another piece of food, but I'm gonna eat them both. I'm hungry. I mean, also because I didn't eat anything before the stream, so I'm a little hungry. I'll eat this bread. We are done. We've explored everything. I guess we'll not take that dagger. We'll keep what we have. We've got some kind of burning synergies here. We'll try to get electrical and burn damage bonuses on the soul shot and the ferryman's lantern, and we'll see how that goes. I kind of want to fight death, to be honest with you, because I've done it before recently, and I kind of want to practice. But if we go to Castle Black Bridge, we would get something else on the map. But we can always do that later since the Corrupted Prison connects. So let's just go the normal path. Lemon says, I started Strawberry Jam, spent the whole hour in their version of the training room doing tech. Only an hour? Methinks that you would have to spend a lot more time to learn all the techs, you know? That's fake, because I did some runs without cursed chests, says Ashen Rand. Yeah, that's the thing, is that it doesn't always seem like you get cursed chests anyways, which would probably happen if the chances was rolling over. So we're looking for, ideally, like a plus damage on burning oil or electrical. Crits up is nice. Spread oil. I don't have a poison effect. Well, we've lost all of our damage bonuses. That's fantastic. I'm in the beginner lobby, need to start from ground zero. Yeah, I suppose that's true. You gotta start somewhere. All right, Death. Take two. I want to open up with a soul shot if I can. That's what I was worried about, yep. And that doesn't have the range to get him. Oh no. Apparently I'm out. He's gonna throw those at me, the balls. Did I just flawless this guy? Last run, I had to use 3 flasks. I think I just needed a warm-up, I guess. What? I did not anticipate that, okay? I was worried I would survive. But that was with Ferryman's Lantern. Good God. Yeah, don't watch the last run, Lydia. I legitimately used all of my heals, and then Sanguine Vortex, perfectly clear 1 biome. Perfectly clear? Oh, maybe that doesn't, I got hit on the Dracula's castle, so it means I perfectly cleared the boss biome. That's weird. It sounds like a bug. Hey, flashing fans. Makes the victims bleed, plus damage on a bleeding target. I mean, it's better than the shield, so I'm gonna take it. 18 scrolls putting in work. Is that a good scroll count? I don't know. So Slumbering Sanctuary. Stilt Village. Graveyard. So there's no longer a route to the Fractured Shrines, but it still appears on the world map. They still haven't fixed the fact that routes appear even though they're unavailable, which has got to be something that they fix. But you know what, let's go to the graveyard because it is on the map. Well, it's not on the map, we're gonna add it to the map. Lydia says, I've been fighting first bosses with 13 recently, so yes. I did get 4 bonus scrolls in the run, I think. I found multiple challenge runes, and then we had the cursed chest in the Dracula's castle biome. So you know what, we're pretty high. Okay, this is not a very good run for talking about low scroll counts. This is a good scroll count. Gotta admit, I'm very happy with the Ferryman's Lantern, too. It does seem pretty good. Oh, why did I do that? Average is 14 to 15. I never remember, like, the average scroll counts. I do remember the average off scroll counts. Like, you know, when you're fighting spoiler boss, if you're at like 5-5, that's pretty decent. Pretty average. Which is why the one run I had a while back that was like 7-8 kind of stood out a little bit. I don't know why the game froze. But yeah, I don't ever remember the primary scroll counts. Wasn't there new lore rooms in the graveyard? This is cursed lore. Small Deacon. This little guy seems to be the assistant of the towering figure next to him. Nobody pays attention to him. Poor little fellow. I'm sure he just wants to help and is really likable. Yeah, you're right. So the Deacon, the one on the left, he's the enemy who curses you when you kill him. And he like stuns you and pushes you around and knocks you around. He's an annoyance, but he doesn't do damage. Death is a blessing, glory to its priests. That's not really a positive motto. Then, am I a saint to them, considering how often I die? Death is a blessing. That's a good point. This is the guy who shoots the cursed projectile at you, which is really annoying, and he has a melee attack. Some poor fellow's beggar, the sinister masked figure. Are they praying for his blessing or for their lives to be spared? And then the third enemy, I think there's multiple enemies. Are there 4 cursed enemies or are there only 3? Well, we'll learn one way or another. I'm sure at some point we're gonna die to them and be very sad. I suppose the thing I like least about the Ferryman's Lantern is insane animation lock. You've got to be very careful about how you engage. My God, though, Electrodynamics really putting in work. Legendary Lantern is much better than regular. I mean, the only effect on the Legendary is that it burns. I guess one question is how much damage does the burn do? Because the game, Dead Cells, never really tells you any DOT damages. It does on certain weapons, but those weapons, their primary thing is that they do DOT. Anything that's like poisons the enemy, shots explode into a toxic cloud, the game is never clear about how much value that is actually giving you. That's why in a lot of situations, I really just assume it's there for damage synergies as opposed to damage. But that seems like something that really should be made clear or maybe just tested to make it clear. But at this point, I mean, this is a level 6 Ferryman's Lantern. We're probably going to replace it soon. And if we replace it with another Ferryman's Lantern, the only thing we lose is fire damage, which is not a big deal. In theory. Like, I think I saw a 6. It's hard to tell though, because burn is happening from other things, like electrodynamics, so I really need to fight an elite and then see how much burn damage we're actually doing. $20 or $6? One or the other. 70, 26, yeah, so I'm pretty sure that the burn damage from the weapon is minuscule. It's another, or no, this is the curse chest, okay. Resident Pixel says, I flawless Scarecrow for the first time with the Ferryman's Lantern, Wings of the Crow, and old OP Smoke Bomb. How was the old Smoke Bomb OP? Also, how was it changed? Because I don't remember. I never really did equip the Smoke Bomb too much in my runs. Oh, that sucks. At least we killed him. It's not a broken floor rune. However, that should get very close. Yeah, I mean, if you had a bonus self synergy, that would help too. I tried re-rolling for it and I didn't get it. And actually, you know, I suppose that's another reason, at least in this run, to consider replacing the Ferryman's Lantern, because it's so expensive to re-roll it, we're not going to be able to easily find the plus damage synergies. So right now it's like 4,000 to 5,000 to re-roll the soul shot. So yeah, we're gonna probably replace the Ferryman's Lantern, and then the next re-roll is gonna be a lot cheaper and just be better. It's gonna do more damage. But yeah, you know, that's a positive thing to have for legendaries. You know, any legendary that has the legendary affix be poison or burning, they can self-synergize, which is really nice. But again, it seems like the self-damage is very low, because I saw a 6. 6 doesn't cut it for me. I need something a little bit better than that, I think. We'll come back here in a second. Ooh, a boomerang. If only it was a legendary boomerang. Then I would be interested. I think the game hiccuped right when I dodged. It's like it thought I was gonna get hit. So it's like, I'm gonna oh! I'm gonna destroy your flawless. Oh, wait. Like balanced blade even, like that's pretty good. Burning oil and it spreads oil. How about the flashing fans? You know, this is one of those weapons. If I reflect a projectile, it's got good crits. And bonuses to electrified damage, and victims burn when they die, and launches a grenade. It's a really good flashing fan. For it being a bad weapon, that's pretty good. Nah, I'm probably not gonna use the flashing fan. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. I've never really legitimately wanted to use this weapon. No freezing damage up, sad. Yeah, I don't have any freezing equipment. I don't like freezing as a mechanic to rely upon, because it's so unreliable. So many situations in this game, you don't actually freeze anything. If you have fire, you know, on anything like a downwards attack, you can't freeze. If you have biters, can't freeze. If you have your shot firing a grenade or something, can't freeze. A trap, a turret or something, probably won't be able to freeze. Is that another cursed biome? Okay, I'm starting to see the problem. You can have multiple cursed biomes on a run. Why? Why? This isn't what I signed up for. Let's see. Ferryman's Lantern 9. Not a mimic. Oh, but the damage is so much better. We're gonna have to re-roll even though we lose the fire. Which means we're gonna need another way of applying fire. Unless we can re-roll Soul Shot into Shots Leave a Trail of Flames, which could happen. It's level 6 to level 9. Yeah, we gotta. Do legendaries get bonuses to their bonus damage? I think they do. No, maybe they don't. Well, either way. We'll do that. replacement to the flashing fans. Flashing fans. Shots leave a trail of flames. Would you look at that? Well, I guess we could put one of these in the backpack and we can get the fire damage done like that through an acrobata pack. Predator is not that important for boss fights, so we could replace Predator with it. Or we could roll into something else, like we could roll into... That's not what I meant to do. We could roll into like a... plus poison damage on electrodynamics, and then that would allow us to get plus poison damage on the Ferryman's Lantern. The one problem with two-handed weapons is that if you ever replace it and you want to re-roll both sides of it, you got to spend a lot of money. You know, if I was just replacing a sword with another sword, that's only one item that I have to worry about the re-rolls for. It's a lot cheaper overall. Technically, it's cheaper because you only have to buy one weapon, but you still want to look for the good synergies. You know, if you find good affixes in a shop, maybe that's a reason to buy a weapon, but for a two-handed weapon, you know, it has two sets of affixes, it's harder to get a good roll. We're gonna go to the Forgotten Sepulchre. Actually, I'm gonna go grab the gem, because I want cash, and then we're gonna go to the Forgotten Sepulchre, our second cursed biome. And maybe we'll learn what these enemies do, or not, which would be ideal. No, well, actually, fighting them means that we can always go to the training room, and we can actually spawn them in and then see what they do. So we'll do that at the end of the run, win, lose, or draw. Tonfus, Bone, Tonic. The legendary for the Tonfus and the Bone are apparently pretty good. Let's not worry about re-rolling right now. We can do that later. And we can keep Predator. It's a bank. Is this gonna be a cursed bank? It's gonna be a level 12 one way or another. I don't know. Because it says this sounds cursed all over. Every possible way it's cursed. This says it's the cursed biome, Forgotten Sepulchre. This doesn't say it's cursed, but maybe it's cursed on the map. Oh no, I can see it, it's not cursed. Dude, bank? No, we gotta go Sepulchre. This is the beta update, we gotta play around with the curse mechanics. As much as I would like to go to the bank, because it's a level 12 bank, it's not a cursed bank. I wonder if you can get a cursed bank. The assumption was maybe you could, but maybe you can only get a cursed caverns, which gives you the level 13. I don't have any soul shots equipped either. Thank you. Frantic Sword. Critical hit if you have less than 50% health or more than 50% malaise. Bonus on electrified targets. We'll keep the lantern, even though I'm scared. I was invisible, which is why he couldn't find me. I was worried myself. I was like, what the heck? He's just waiting for me. What's going on? Ugh. Whew. I'll take this. We've got enough damage on the soul shot that even one uncharged shot can get a kill, which is nice. I don't know what happened. I don't know what that enemy was, but it scared the crap out of me. I was like, please don't curse me and then get freaking body shot by the failed experiment. I couldn't even tell what enemy was the elite. It was just a pile of bodies. I am cursed. Curse has been cleared. It doesn't take much to clear the curse, but if you can't see what's happening, you don't know that you're cursed. You don't recognize that you're cursed. We did get a cursed chest. And the nerves! Oh, it's so good! Nerves of steel! Better than the freaking flashing fans. 53,000 DPS on the nerves of steel. Shots pierced. I'm gonna take this for a minute because I want to be able to easily clear the curse. I'm also thinking about another scenario here. What would happen if the last enemy on the floor was the one that gave you 3 curse? Man, that would suck. You'd be forced to go to a boss fight with curse. There we go. I can't tell what I'm killing. I'm just kind of like just shooting in the distance. I don't have bonus jumps. I can't get up there. I really want to get up here. No. That deals with that problem. Is the head glowing because of the skin? So the update adds in new heads. You can change your head and have a different effect. So this is one of the heads. I just kind of picked it because I thought the red head kind of looked kind of cool. I think they need to do a little bit of work on the physics of the flame. It doesn't quite follow as you would expect, but it's fun. Should probably go back to the ferryman's lantern if we're gonna use that. We'll keep this going for a minute. Didn't really want to do a tactics run, but we'll go back to the lantern. Different head sounds cool. Well, they added in the... I didn't mean to pick that up. They added in the bobby head as an option because it was attached to one of the outfits. And then in this update, they added in more heads because they're like, hey, wait a minute, we can have a head system. I should probably pick up these scrolls of power. I hear they're important to dead cells. 2844. How is that for a for this point in the game? I'll do that door in a minute. I want to save it in case there's enemies in there. I have to look for some stuff first. I'm gonna keep the ferryman's lantern. Alright. Nothing. Nothing but a firebrand, and the firebrand might be worth using. Got a colorless nerves of steel. I'm sorry, but the game gave me the lantern. I'm gonna stick with the lantern. I'll put you in the backpack though. Goodbye, flashing fans. One thing that I really love about Ferryman's Lantern is the snake behind me. It is a cool looking snake. Oh my god, it's a mimic floor too. Oh no. Well, I re-rolled the weapon shop, but I might grab the firebrand if that's the case. I think I would like another skill though. What do we got? Bunch of enemies. Hopefully there's no cursed enemies down there. Wolf Trap, Morning Star, no thank you. How much money do we have? 30-something thousand? That's enough where we could probably get some re-rolls in after we buy something. It's not gonna be an amazing amount of money that we have, but it should be enough. No. 30. We got 30 here, huh? Finally got a better amulet. We're at 35.5. It's pretty good. And we're not cursed, which is great. 30's pretty good. Yeah, 30's pretty good. I wonder if we should fight the clock boss, because I'm pretty sure we can ice her very quickly. If I had a wolf trap, in fact, maybe I should have kept a wolf trap, we could easily charge up all of our soul shots and wipe her. So if there's a wolf trap in the shop, if it's a mimic, I might just still buy it. But let's see what we got. We could also get a level, we could get a level 13. Oh, because all of the items are +1 level. So now this is level 11, it can be level 13. Let's see what we got. Vampirism, Cluster Grenade, Knife Dance, no thank you. Knife Dance, Corrupted Power, Light Speed, no thank you. Lacerating Aura, Holy Water, Serenade. It does have double damage on Burning Oil. Holy Water, Cleaver, Vampirism. Man, there is nothing here that I want. Like, I don't want anything in the other shop, too, the weapon shop, unless we want Firebrand. Take away Predator, put on, Oh, that's gonna hurt. Not that much. Take on Acrobata Pack, just so we get the fire effect while still being able to hold on to a two-handed weapon. Got a pan. I really want to wipe the boss in like one shot. I really do. Why did I leave equipment behind? That's interesting. Oh, because, yeah, right, that was in my other slot. Okay, we'll sell that. Why would there be a wolf trap in Brutality? You dummy! Well, I still think I should get the Cleaver, because at the very worst, this, well, you know, Holy Water is a fire generator. Electrodynamic spreads oil, the whistle spreads oil, and we can use those to create burning oil, and if Soul Shot does more damage on burning oil, we can combo that into a kill pretty easily there. Okay, he got yeeted into the sky. I have a level 13 Holy Water. Well, I guess we're not gonna take the giant whistle, but still. Why does it seem like the holy water has no affixes on it? Does it not have many affixes, ever? So the giant doesn't move a lot, and but if we fight the giant, the eye will retract when we get to half health, which means that if I charge up too many soul shots, they'll be wasted. The clock boss, we can kill in one super powerful hit, and I think it would be funny to do so. Even though we get less scroll fragments, I think I just want to be amused. So I think that's where I'm gonna go. It's a more interesting fight because I think we can cheese it, basically. Although it might be hard to charge up that many soul shots is the question. Because they do charge up pretty slowly. But even if it's like a 2-phase fight, that's still good enough. I think we can do it. We know we can, you know, we can poop on the giant. I don't know if we can poop on the clock boss. Don't poop on anyone. Ask first. For a second, I thought I had 60 curse when I opened the door and I saw a 60 over my head. Use foresight. I don't want to use foresight because I actually want oil from electrodynamics. Although it's going to be hard to apply the oil at a distance, admittedly. So we're looking for plus 60% on bleed is pretty good. 40% on electric. Spreads oil and double damage on burning oil. Now we're going. Yeah. Self. It's not a self synergy, it's half of the self synergy. That's good. And this spreads oil. But we can do better than that. That's pretty good. Burning and electric synergy. Then... keep that. Oh, we don't have bleed anymore anyways. Okay, this is fine then, this is fine. That's actually pretty good re-rolling. Let's go do it. Let's fight. Why are you being chased by a purple at? That's my snake friend. We're playing Gungeon today. So I have to dodge the shuriken. Each one of those was doing 125,000 damage, by the way. But it freaking worked. Like, that's a pretty good clock kill. I wasn't able to just charge all of them at the beginning, which is what I wanted. But interesting thing about this boss is that if you don't stun her or root her, I believe she has to do 3 full attack combos before she can go to her next phase. So if you just do a lot of damage, you should be able to kill her. You know, I think you can root her. I think you just can't stun her. I think stunning her interrupts her attack combos, but if you root her, you're fine. But I think she has to do 3 full combos. So if you can kill her before that, she doesn't even go to her second phase. I think. Oh, wow. Ammo mutation doesn't apply to this item. I think they fixed it, unless it always applied to the laser glaive. I mean, that's pretty good. A part of me really wants to roll this instead of the ferryman's lantern, and then we could have a Nerves of Steel too, like, oh, hold on. That's pretty good. It says ammo +1, but it doesn't show ammo. I think I have infinite ammo with this. I don't know if it actually has ammo. It might just be infinite. Interesting. Zohaib, welcome. I didn't get this far in the game. This is BC5, the hard difficulty, and I've played a lot of Dead Cells. So I got the skills to pay the bills. I want to... do we really need to try the laser glaive, though? We know what it does. I think I'm just gonna... go. I don't know what to do with this laser glaive. I guess we could acrobata pack it if we really wanted to. Where are we? There's another cursed biome. I can't get there though. Wait a minute, hold on. Where are we? I guess I could have from the previous location had I looked. No, we already went to the Dracula path. We can't do it at all. Okay. I beat the first boss, got bored, and then quit. Dead Cells is not a boring game, but to each their own. I gotta go the full path. Why is the observatory in the crown no longer centered? Probably because of the bank being there, I would have to imagine. Let's do the castle. Let's do the castle, and then we will, I guess, try to murder the final boss. Although the Fairman's Lantern is not going to be that good against Spoiler. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Oh well. It's not like this is going to be good against the servants. That's a good question, Warp Maulers. How long ago was the Dead Cells? Because the game has had so many updates since then. Since ever, really. He says as he's playing the next update. Oh, come on. Stop rolling on, or stop climbing on the chains. Stop climbing on the chains! Oh my... I hate that. He just wanted to climb and jump and grab. It's like, get off the chain! Sometimes I do wish that the climb mechanic was a little different, because sometimes that happens, but I think I'm just dumb. If the excuse is that I'm dumb, that would explain everything. That would explain so much. Same with Hollow Knight, but that was hard as hell. I would very much recommend Hollow Knight. It's a great game. Why is that guy not doing his lunge all the way to the end of the screen? Did they fix that, or... Oh, you know, it's maybe because of the biters. He's probably hitting a biter. Well, maybe we can get a better ferryman? Ferryman! Although I probably wouldn't buy one, because I wouldn't want to have to spend money re-rolling it again. We don't have a lot of cash. Hollow Knight is straight stress and annoyance, but a fun challenge. I could not argue any more differently than that. I think Hollow Knight is an amazing, fun, relaxing game, even when it's difficult. But different strokes for different folks. Sweet blob! Biters, biters everywhere! New head unlocked! Brr, 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 brr. I got a new head. What have you done with your life? I got a new head. I don't know what all of the head unlocks are. I know that there's some that require you to literally flawless the entire game. We might be kicking it back down to BC 0 just to unlock the heads on that one, because I don't know if I can ever play this game without taking any damage at all. That's a little ridiculous. You like Souls games, asks Wart Maulers. If you like Souls games, you should try Lies of P. You can play a pretty boy. So Abe says, I like Sekiro. I like Sekiro. 10 grand, but cursed. We do not need the money if we're not gonna be buying anything. It's also not worth that much. The world's worth 10 grand. I don't need 10 grand. Hello, giant. I always feel like this skin that I have on should be the giant skin. It looks gianty. You know what I need? I need a higher level skill shop to show up. Because we would very much, I think, like to grab a replacement to electrodynamics and maybe even the fire holy water thing. I really wish this wouldn't fire a grenade when I'm charging up the Y shot. Got enough stats though that we're one-shotting things, which is very nice. What is that? What is that health? Say the number. Say the line, Bart? Hey. Where we go? Down. There's a Guardian scroll, but we're gonna have to pick that up a little later. What the heck? What? You can fight Dracula? That's not a path I thought was gonna be in the game, so that's a new one. Okay, so you can immediately fight Dracula. Interesting. I kind of want to go the full route, so I don't think I'm gonna do that. But it's cool that that's an option. If you wanted to not have to deal with the Dracula biome, you can skip it and still fight Dracula. Thought you had a trillion health, but that was a percent sign. Oh, yeah. I think that's actually an option you can turn on. You can turn on numerical health. Hey, come here. Even the elites are not really standing up to the XX. There's still a chest left and a baseball bat. You don't say. No, we're not gonna take. We're gonna stick with the Ferryman's Lantern. But this, you know, there's a fun run in here if you want to go for Nerves of Steel, the, what is it called? Laser Glaive, and then the upcoming baseball bat. That's right, you attack twice. As soon as I rolled, I realized, like, wait a minute, I'm still gonna get hit, but from what? My brain didn't catch up. Well, let's go recycle this door, I guess. Who needs a door? Sorry, biters. I didn't have, like, a lot of biters. It's not like I was building into a biter synergy or anything, so to get the head off of just whatever we had, that's a little surprising. Okay. Random skills. I want a different electro, and I wouldn't mind a different holy... the holy water is level 13, so it's hopefully good. I don't know how much burn damage it is. I guess 12,478 is the burn damage over 5 seconds. It's a lot of burn, admittedly, so maybe it is pretty self-contained and high value. Oh, just garbage, just straight garbage. I guess we're not gonna take anything. We're rolling a level 6 electrodynamics, perfect. Beautiful. Oh my god, it's got double damage on burning oil as well. This is how much I love you, chat. We're taking Ferryman's Lantern instead of the double damage baseball bat. We could have had everything. We could have had it all. We could have had unlimited power, but you said no. That's pretty funny. We could get poison damage bonus as well, but we don't have any reason to, do we? The thing is, that's a really good alchemic carbine. If you needed poison to have it also give you the fire synergy too, it's very good. Why no double damage bat? I've been rolling the Ferryman's Lantern and the damage is really good, so it's not like this is a bad thing. All right, take a drink. Okay, we want to hit him from behind. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, I mean, that's decent, I think. Could be better. New head unlocked, the cell head. The collectors seem certain that cells have a certain unusual quality when collected in large numbers. 1,000. We have 1,000 cells because we're on BZ5 and we have nothing to spend them on. This is why you don't get the bat. Well, the other thing is that we have no way of actually stunning or rooting this guy. He's very resistant. Cocoon. Each parry reduces cooldown the next time it starts. So what this means is that when you mess up, eventually, like if you get like maybe, I don't know, 5 in a row, the next time you mess up, maybe you can reduce the cooldown to 0 and you get another one for free immediately. It's an interesting legendary effect. It seems pretty decent, but I'm not really rolling Cocoon because I kind of need everything. Electrodynamics and Holy Water are both pretty important for this. Although I guess the electrodynamics is not really that important, but Cocoon doesn't seem that important. Actually, you know what? Let me, I'm not gonna take this, and I wanna do this very specifically for a testing reason. I wanna know if they fixed the electrodynamics orbs. So we will see. In a minute. Catalyst, your melee attacks poison. Yes, but by how much? It might be like the highest damage thing in the game and I wouldn't know. They did fix it! Look at that! Let's go! No reason to, you know, add the bug report. I lost that holy water. It's so nice! It's so convenient. What the? He attacked a biter? What's giving me biters? I gotta stop this. Electrodynamics? Electrodynamics, your days are numbered, my friend. You freaking joker. Make the enemy still attack, but he just attacks a biter. You know what? Fair enough. There's a lot of dudes here all of a sudden. You'll die to the electrodynamics eventually, probably. Come on. Come on. All right, stop hitting me for a second. I gotta get my combo. I gotta get to 60. If you reroll mutations, you'll lose half the souls and won't gain them back. It says Pixel. Oh yeah, you are correct. If we with the ammo mutation and the Ferryman's Lantern having 14 charges, it only has 14 charges because we took the ammo perk. If we reroll, we lose them, and then if we retake ammo, I don't think they come back. But that's not a big deal. This boss is not gonna be a boss that's easy to kill anyways with the soul shots because it's got 4 phases. We don't have enough soul shots for it. But I also don't really think we need to worry about re-rolling. Technically, yeah, we don't really need Predator, but what would I take instead of it? I don't really know. Okay, stop being dumb. How, Abe? It's the only thing you know. How did you know? You know, admittedly, the soul shot is pretty good at dealing with those book mages. Skills, let's go. It's a replacement skill. Double damage on burning oil, spreads oil, no biters. Beautiful. Then what? Dun, 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 dun. Still think holy water might be a little bit of a waste. You know, if we take a trap, we could take support and then have a support bonus along with all of this. We have no way of creating fire. We need the holy water. Okay, I almost was stupid. I almost made it dumb. Don't need a new holy water. This one is still better. Okay. $240-something thousand damage with the soul shot, by the way. So boss man has a lot of HP, but we're gonna chunk it pretty quickly. Well, I tried. What about fire in a turret? I guess, yeah, we could get rid of electrodynamics, but I don't know. I like it. It's just fun to have. Although, you know, now that you mention it, that's not a bad idea. Because then we could re-roll to get support. Support would give us a solid damage bonus. It'd be roughly 30%. That was a doubled enemy. That's why it sounded so weird when he died. So yeah, we could do that. Hold on, there's more. I don't think I re-rolled my mutations on the run, so it should be very cheap to do that. Oh, a fire turret. You know, that would be another solution. Did get my jumps. What is left in the shop? Because I did re-roll past stuff. Okay, well, it's not here anymore, but that would have been another solution. Yeah, we could have taken a fire turret. Normally, though, I just kind of pass them by because I don't really like the fire turrets. I think they're mostly bad. They don't do a lot of damage, but it is still probably worth having. Because we run the risk now of not having fire with the cooldown being the way it is. There you are. Alright. That would have probably been smart too, because the fire turret can create fire for a longer period of time. Instead of having a 12-second cooldown. Although the cooldown on this, thing is, the cooldown starts immediately, but that fire does burn for quite some time. What I really need is another way of applying oil on the ground, like with an amulet. Downward attacks burn the ground. I might just take that for the effect. But maybe we'll find another elite somewhere. Honestly, you aren't losing much because Spoiler can on-shot it with the jab. Oh, the turret? Yeah, that's the only thing, is that he does have a lot of AoE attacks, so the other, concern is that he could just break the turret, but I think it's more about having a way of giving him fire when he comes out of his shield. That's gonna be a very, important moment. Because that's a very good opportunity for me to get the soul shot damage in there. Since he's going to be completely vulnerable to it. But we'll see. We'll figure it out. I do have a lot of HP stats, 34 primary, not the highest we've ever had, but still good. Very good considering what we've had on the run. We've had 4, maybe 5 bonus scrolls. That's not bad at all. Just stood there and attacked. I mean, 34 is a pretty high number, I think, at this point. Extra jumps in midair. I can't get rid of that for a different amulet, I think. That's too good. Food shop. We don't need the food. We don't need the heal. At 20,000 HP, Jesus. I think we're out. We're done. So we're gonna have fire every 13 seconds. It might not come off of cooldown when we need it to, but it is what it is. I should probably go recycle the amulet, but I'm not gonna do that. And I'm not gonna take it either. Although admittedly, downwards attack burns the ground is very good, but having extra jumps is also nice. If we get lucky, maybe we can find something here. Corrosive Cloud even, like, it's just has too long of a cooldown. Fills the ground with oil that burns. It's so trash. Trash, trash, trash. Oh, right, were we gonna reroll? I don't think we need to. We have good enough set of equipment here. Okay. Admittedly, this is where having a legendary Ferryman's Lantern would be really nice, but it's only one status effect that we might not be able to apply at all times. It's still pretty good. Start of the fight's gonna be a little tricky because you can open up with some nonsense. You should heal. Really? He's just like spreading the fire around too. He also did not get... There, he was a spiker! This does give me souls back hitting him, by the way. That's cool. No! You're not on fire anymore. Okay, don't overthrow that again. Well, against him, I'm doing very well. But I got hit by the spiker who spawned in the door, and also we definitely ran out of soul shots. And he wasn't on fire as much as I would like. But still, good run, fun run, Ferryman's Lantern in the cursed update complete. At last, it's all over. The final update to Dead Cells. They'll stop working on the game after this. I don't think they're actually gonna stop working on the game after this. I think they've got DLCs planned through like 2025 or something. But a fun run, interesting run. I guess with the cursed biomes being on the map and you know, optional, you can ignore them if you want. Which I guess is a fine enough way of handling the situation, because if you don't want to fight them, you don't have to. They all have extra blueprints to get. We're gonna have to do a few runs to find all the blueprints. Didn't unlock any new outfits, but we did unlock a new head. A couple of new heads, I think. It's Sweet Blob. That's a very blobby head. I kind of like it, actually. It looks like some sort of a taffy I want to put in my mouth. We also unlocked the cell. Oh, that's also really fun. This one doesn't have like a flame trail, it just is a giant cell. And it even tells you what you need to do in order to unlock them, at least when you unlock them. So go through the whole island untouched, be beyond damned, probably like 100 curse, 1,000 curse. Help them bite the hand that feeds them. Biter on boss? You heard of monster kill streak, but have you heard of island kill streak? Gotta meet them all. You're either the fisherman's old pal or you like collecting head cosmetics. So later on, this one will just happen naturally. We'd wish they'd never grow up, right? Maybe like something to do with the brutality familiar, the pet that expands. 200 curses, says Hesitant Pixel. Beyond damned. Who has time to read this, read all the lore in the game potentially, die from a short illness? I think this one is die from poison. You can't hurt these poor little things. Don't know? Fun fact, Dead Cells was a tower defense game once. Reach the throne and pay homage to this heritage. So bring turrets to the boss. It was a tower defense game a long time ago. Yeah, Leg Hugger, that's his name. Why not take a last good warm bath? You don't want to know what lurks in the darkness, maybe die to the darkness. You're a true head collector, in the end you're still cursed. So end cursed. Triumph over a major threat on the razor's edge, maybe kill a boss at 1 HP. Only accessible to filthy rich individuals, get a lot of money. Spit fire on a boss. Like, just fire a boss? Okay. Maybe get like a dragon head. So lots of heads to unlock. I think I just had a bugged out head appear on the screen and it looked awesome, but I think it was bugged. maybe it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe it was just classic head, but it looks a little bit weird when you select it initially. The heads are fun. Oh, and actually before I finish this, I wanted to check to see if you could random the heads in the custom mode options. Equipment, randomized head every level. It totally works. So we're gonna be turning that on from now on. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Dead Cells.